Hello everyone, welcome back to another 3-day convective outlooks we'll be jumping into. And as you can see today, there's some colors. There's an enhanced risk in Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, a slight risk in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, a large marginal risk in Texas, Oklahoma, Colorado, Wyoming, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin. The enhanced risk, there's the 30% hatch risk, 2-inch diameter greater. There's also a 15% hatch risk of seeing hail 2-inch diameter greater winds. There's a 30% hatch risk of seeing wind gusts of 65 knots or stronger. And then there's a 15% chance of seeing wind gusts of 65 knots or stronger. Tornado. There's a 5% chance of seeing a tornado in northwest Missouri, in Iowa, and in Illinois. And then there's a 2% chance of seeing a tornado everywhere else, which includes Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. It does include Kansas City once again. For tomorrow, we do have, if it'll load, 2 slight risk areas. So it has been shifted a little bit. So slight risk that what did include central Nebraska. We did the video yesterday. Has now shifted in and now includes Colorado, western and west central Nebraska, northwest Kansas, and then the other one includes Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. And the marginal risk for Montana, South Dakota, Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Lowberry, Texas. And then another marginal risk that includes Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New Jersey. There's one 15% chance of seeing hail 1-inch diameter greater. That's in Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado. There are 2 15% chances of seeing wind of 50 knots or stronger, but there's a 15% hatch risk of seeing wind gusts of 65 knots or stronger in Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado. Tornado, there's a 2% chance of seeing a tornado in Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado again. Okay, this doesn't mean that you're gonna have just no tornadoes. Like, we can get pretty significant tornadoes with this. Just because it's not a hatched risk doesn't mean you won't get a tornado or a significant one. If we jump ahead and look into day 3, we have a marginal risk up in North Dakota, and then we have a marginal risk in eastern Nebraska, southeastern South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, and northeastern Kansas. Probabilistic, there's 2 5% areas of seeing severe weather. This is still 3 days out, so we don't know a whole lot, but as of right now, for 3 days out, it looks pretty calm. But yeah, today's going to be the biggest day for the next 2 days. As you can see, we've got an enhanced risk, so obviously it's going to be bigger than the next 2 days to come. Okay, well, today is not Wednesday, first of all. Today's Thursday. Okay. So the first scan shows nothing. Go to the next one. Storms are firing up here. We're kind of waiting for the storm to fire along here in Missouri. There they go. Possible hazard type tornado. So EF2, maybe EF3. I mean, we've got a lot of CAPE. We've got a lot of supercell soundings, 2 hail soundings. I mean, the 0 to 1 kilometer hodograph does show a lot of spin. The winds fairly calm, which I can show the same for here. The winds are just whipping the trees out here. The trees are bending in ways they shouldn't be able to bend. But yeah, so that's for 12. So we'll go to the next scan. Storms kind of fizzle out by late evening, early morning. So yeah, I think that'll do for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, make sure to subscribe down below, as I've noticed that, let me get it pulled up real quick on my phone. I have noticed that 30.4% of the people who view my videos are not yet subscribed. We want to get that down to 0. We want everyone who watches these videos so they get up to date on weather information. So if you are one of those 30%, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you get notified anytime I post. But yeah, I think that'll do it, guys. Thank you for watching, and you know what, I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.